Hello and welcome to the Morning Brew, where we start our day inspired. Today, I want to share with you this quote. It says, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." I love this quote because it challenges one of the most common stories we tell ourselves. The story that someday, somehow, we'll magically become the person we want to be. That confidence will arrive, that discipline will come, that courage, that clarity will arrive, as if there's some future version of us waiting around the corner that will eventually grow into. But what if that is not how it works? What if becoming isn't something that happens to us? What if it's something we actually participate in? I think most of us have a version of ourselves we imagine, the healthier version, the calmer version, the more confident version, the version that finally writes the book, or starts the business, or applies to the role, or sets the boundary, or takes the trip, speaks up, shows up. And often we place that person in the future. One day I'll be more confident. One day I'll have more time. One day I'll be ready. But one day has a way of becoming a very comfortable place to live. Because if the future version is responsible for the change, then we don't have to do anything today. Here's what I find fascinating. Whether you're intentional about it or not, you're already becoming someone every day through your habits, through your decisions, through your practice, through your tolerance, through what you repeat. The question isn't whether you're becoming someone. The question is, are you becoming someone by default or by design? Because those are different paths. When we think about transformation, we often imagine dramatic change, a breakthrough, a major life event, a complete reinvention. But most of the time, identity changes in a much quiet way. It happens through ordinary decisions. The decision to go for a walk, the decision to make the call, the decision to try again, the decision to tell the truth, the decision to keep your word to yourself. And the interesting thing is that every one of those decisions sends a message, not to the world, to you. They become evidence of who you're becoming. One of the most liberating realizations I've had is that we don't have to stay loyal to an old version of ourselves. Just because you've always been the person who avoids conflict doesn't mean you have to stay that way. Just because you've always doubted yourself doesn't mean that's your identity. Just because you've always played small doesn't mean that's your destiny. We often act as if our past gets the final vote, but it doesn't. Your past explains you, it doesn't define you. I think sometimes we're waiting for permission to become who we want to be. Permission from circumstances, from other people, from success, from confidence. But the quote doesn't say you're destined to become the person other people choose for you. It says you're destined to become the person you decide to be. That's an important distinction because it puts the responsibility back in your hands, not in a heavy way, but in an empowering way. You get to decide what matters. You get to decide how you show up. You get to decide what kind of person you're practicing to become. And here's something that I've noticed. Most people already know who they want to become. They know. The challenge isn't knowledge. The challenge is commitment. It's deciding, not wishing, not hoping, not waiting, deciding. Because a decision changes how you move. It changes what you say yes to, what you say no to, what you prioritize, what you practice. So here's a question for your coffee this morning. Who are you becoming? Not who do you want to be someday. Not who were you 5 years ago. Who are you becoming right now? What do your daily choices suggest? What do your habits suggest? What does the way you spend your time suggest? Because that's where the answer lies. You don't become the person you dream about. You become the person you practice being. One decision, one habit, one action at a time. Not through perfection, not through luck, not through waiting, but through choice. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. So today, don't focus on reinventing your entire life. Just ask yourself, what's one choice the future version of me would make today? And then go and make that choice. But before, let's finish our coffee. Remember, keep becoming the person you're choosing to be. I'll see you next time.